Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. Sorry about that little 1 minute delay. Noticed the time and I had to run over here. Alrighty, so get everything pulled up and ready to do our flashback Fridays where we recap everything that happened throughout this week. And don't worry guys, if you missed any of the streams this week or all of them, this flashback Friday will help summarize everything. Just gotta make sure I open up all my tabs. Where did that open? There you go. Thanks for tuning in. By the way, guys, we're changing up some stuff today. So if you did check the mail that our email that we sent out today about our giveaways, so the first 5 subscribers will be getting a $5 gift card from Starbucks. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Let me close my door real quick. Apologies. Sorry about that. Getting everything organized so I give you guys the rundown. Hope everybody is having a good Friday and is excited for the weekend. I know I am. Alrighty. Getting everything organized. Yes, guys, these $5 gift cards from Starbucks will help you on Monday. I promise you that. Let me buy you guys some coffee. Quick. I'm moving as fast as I can right now, guys. But yes, today we're going to be pretty much doing a flashback Friday. So we're going to be looking over all the topics that we discussed this week. If you weren't here for the topics, I'm actually going to write that down right now, what we had discussed. Sorry guys, just typing out these things for people that jump in the stream. Perfect. Okay, so I was gonna give a little bit more time for people to hop in the stream, but I might as well start now. But yeah, guys, if you're now hopping in, please say hello. Don't be shy. I'm not gonna bite off anybody's head. You know, I'm just trying to have that communication. I want to interact with you guys and get to learn what you want to hear, what you enjoyed hearing, or you know, if you have any good topics to come up in the future. We will be incorporating some new aspects with this stream. We're going to be doing some sort of a poll towards the end of every single stream where you guys can actually add topics that you would like for to be discussed to the poll. It will populate itself, and then towards the end of every single stream we will be voting on each topic, and the topics that get the most votes, guess what guys, those will be the topics that we'll be discussing. So you are in control here. I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to really let me know what it is that you want to talk about, what it is you want to hear about, and how I can help truly benefit you guys with any of the knowledge that I can transfer or convey for you. So we did detail Office 365 this week. We went and jumped around a bunch of different of it ways to use the applications, to use the services. We really looked into Microsoft Teams because in my opinion it is the most impressive service that is offered by through Office 365, and as well as we looked into OneDrive, which is cloud-based storage. And if you guys aren't familiar about that, what cloud-based storage is, guess what, we will be talking about that today, and I'll give you kind of an explanation as to why you should start using cloud-based storage in your organization or just for yourself. Privately, your own personal data. You want to make sure that these things are backed up, and what better way than to use a cloud storage that will create backups for all of your local files. If you submit them and save them to your cloud storage, in this case OneDrive, you will have them both on your local machine as well as in the cloud. So if anything was to happen, especially we're located in Florida, and we suffer from a lot of surges and thunderstorms. So we always want to make sure that our machines have some sort of backup. We have an APC, which is a backup unit that will absorb the surge as well as give us 15 minutes of battery life after the surge, after the power has gone out. And this way we have time to save our files locally or to the OneDrive, so that if anything was to happen to our machine, like our machine was to get completely damaged, guess what? Our files are still secure. Make sure I have written everything. Yeah, and also guys, we want to incorporate some really cool new features to the stream. If you hopped in the stream before 1:30, I like to put it out for around 1:15, and that gives us 15 minutes for you guys to hop in the stream and maybe have a discussion on your own. The chat is still open. You can talk to anybody else that's in any of the other viewers that are in the stream. And also we want to incorporate some sort of interaction where I will host a game that you guys can then just submit a game code and play in the meantime. We haven't really decided on what game I'm kind of leaning towards. It'll be something very easy to pick up on, like Kahoot. So it's like trivia based, maybe some quizzes, some Pictionary. So like it's called Draw, which is a really cool application, those kind of things. And we also want, those are our ideas, and we want you guys to give us your opinions on that. If you have thought of anything that would be a little bit more interactive for you in terms of what we do during our 30 minutes. If you're not aware, during 30 minutes of every stream we were playing Hearthstone, which is a card-based game that would allow us to interact with our viewers, and we want to change it up a little bit, get you guys to give your opinions on that and see what else you'd prefer to do during that interactive period of our streaming session. But anyways, let's talk about Office 365. So what we outlined on Monday was we kind of went over all the different licenses with Office 365 and what they truly offer. So I do have some questions for you guys if you are, well, most of you are most likely familiar with Office products. So I had a question that I really wanted to see what your response would be. When you hear about Office 365, what do you think about? What are the first things that come to your mind when you hear about Office 365? Personally, I think of Word. That's just the first thing that comes into my mind. Every single time I've heard of Office, anything, Office products, anything to do with Microsoft Office products, the first thing that pops into my mind is Microsoft Word. And a lot of us are very familiar with using Word. I'm pretty sure we may have grown up using Word to do essays, reports, anything in school that was typing based. I used Word for personally, and that was before the days of Google Docs or what else. And I know that we're very familiar with these, but that same familiarity also breeds a little bit of we tend to be a little more closed off in our opinion about Office 365. We are so familiar with Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and even Outlook and Access that we kind of just think, oh, those are really all it has to offer. But no, this week we kind of showed you guys how much more interesting services and features that really come with using Office 365. So before we get into some of these services, I wanted to kind of know if you guys are currently using any of the products that were just listed. Are you using Word? Are you using Excel? Do you use PowerPoint? And do you use Access for any of your like database management? In addition, do you use Outlook? Do you use that as your primary source of email? If so, you probably have heard of some of the services, or you may not have heard of it. And if it's the case that you haven't heard of any of the other services that are offered with the products that you're already using, guess what, guys? You're really not getting the maximum potential out of your Office 365 license, or out of Office in general. Yes, if you're now hopping in the stream, guys, please subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe right now, it's literally one click and you win $5, a $5 gift card for Starbucks. I'm going to be treating you to coffee on Monday, or even this afternoon when you get off of work. You're going to get that $5 gift card, and all you have to do is subscribe. The first 5 people to subscribe are guaranteed to get that $5 gift card. Anybody that subscribes afterwards, will be doing a pool of those viewers, and we will then be drawing for winners from that pool. But the first 5, you're guaranteed. So you literally just have to press one button and you get this $5 gift card from Starbucks. So guys, don't waste any time. If you're now hopping in the stream, you might as well just press subscribe. You know, I know I would if I was you. Alrighty though, so let's get back to where I get a little sidetracked, but I want to make sure that whoever's jumping in the stream is fully aware of what we're doing right now, and what also our offers for today. Speaking of that, I probably let me change this really quick so guys that jump in the stream know what we're doing with our giveaways today. Also, guys, if you're, we want to offer you that free tech support. We're not only here to just, for me to just, splurt off a bunch of information. If you guys are having any issues with your devices or anything like that, don't be shy. Let me know, and I will take the time out of this stream just to help you. That is what we kind of want to have as build that as community. We want to, have these cool tech discussions, bring new topics to light with you guys that you may never even have considered, or that could really apply to your business or to yourself. But we want to give you guys that freedom to come in here and say, hey Logan, I'm having some problems with my my Surface. It's just not, the screen is not turning on. The lights are still on, but I'm not able to see anything besides my cursor. Well, guess what? We'll tackle that and we'll get you figured out. Even if it's contacting HP support, I'll be on your behalf. I don't mind doing that for you guys. I want to help make this an easy process for you. Sorry, just typing away. Alrighty. So before I got sidetracked, people were jumping in the stream, kind of wanted to give them a little bit of an update. Now, we were talking about Office 365, and I asked you if you were familiar with, when you think of Office 365, what do you think about? And then I asked you if you have used any of the topics that we just, any of the products that we just discussed, such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or Access, or even Outlook. The next question I really wanted to ask you was, do you have an Office 365 license? And the reason I ask you this is because I know a few situations where people have an Office 365 license because of obviously the applications that they're very familiar with and very comfortable with, being Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, but don't utilize the services that come with having an Office 365 license. Now, the reason that I kind of have this cut off here, I see service, if you're looking at my screen, you can see that I have services cut off here, and I'm not going to keep it cut off anymore because, guys, these are, in my opinion, the most beneficial parts of Office 365. I've used Word, I've used Excel, I've used PowerPoint, I've used Access growing up. Yes, and those are great, and they have a bunch of new features that are improving constantly what they originally were meant to do. However, I'm interested in things that are kind of outside of that scope of just, handling text. So one of those features, or one of these services, is Microsoft Teams. Now, if you're not familiar with Microsoft Teams, it is a communication-based platform that you would be able to communicate with members in your organization or members in the team or anybody that you create a team with. It doesn't technically have to be, a business team. It could just be a team of people that, your friends that you're interested in communicating, sharing files with, you work on stuff together, those kind of things. That is what it means when it says Microsoft Teams. Does not have to be only business oriented. However, in a business or an organization, Teams has proven, in my opinion, in my personal experience, to truly benefit and impact the communication between co-workers in any organization, including our own. Now, when I mean a communication platform, I'm going to see if I can bring this up. No, I really don't want to. Now, I'm not really going to go into too much, but this is pretty much what it basically would look like. Right now I have it looking at some of my talking points that I've gone throughout the week or last week. But this is how it is basically going to be set up. You have a chat, you have teams, where in these you can create as many teams as you want, where anybody can communicate with each other once they're incorporated in this team. In meetings now, which I really like this feature, you are able to set up a meeting, right? Let me create a new event. Schedule a meeting right here. So if I wanted to have a meeting with anybody in my team, I can schedule a meeting and say test meeting. Or actually, let's make it cool. Intro to Microsoft Teams. Right, so this is a Microsoft Teams meeting. I'm scheduling it for 2 o'clock, and here I can invite, and this will be for specific for channels, and I will be able to invite anybody. So if once you're in the team, once you've joined this team, you will be able to just invite all the members of the team. You just have to write their name, and you'll be able to select those members. Now, when you schedule this meeting, I will at least one attendee. Let me see. Oh, don't want to give that demo. Schedule a meeting. Once we schedule this meeting, we can join this meeting, and this is where it really gets cool. So not only can you just schedule meetings, just to remind yourself that you may have an in-person an on-site meeting where you have to go to, your boss's office or a co-worker's office or anything amongst that. But you can also create conference calls with these meetings. I just joined the meeting at 2 o'clock. I can join it right now, and what this is doing is this will allow me to create a a conference call with us up to 50 people, 50 members. I actually don't know what the cap is. I actually want to know that cap. What is Microsoft Teams? I want to see how much it is. Limits and specifications for Microsoft Teams. So look at this, guys. You can have up to 2,500 members in a team. That is ridiculous. You can fill an entire organization, a Fortune 500 company, in a Microsoft Teams, and segregate those teams so that they have specific, for marketing, sales, engineering, development, any of those aspects. You will be able to create those sub teams or those teams within a team that will be able to communicate with each other and also communicate with members outside of their own team. That's that's what I really, I can't really get over Teams. I really like it. I just think it has so much to offer for any business, especially businesses that suffer from that lack of communication, because it's not as easy to get in contact with people. People are busy. However, with Teams, you can just shoot somebody a message, and it's as simple as that. They'll be able to respond to it when they can. You can also call them, and they will answer. You can share your screen with them. So if you've ever been in an instance where you wanted to ask a coworker for assistance, but you just you didn't want to have to get up and go to their office and distract them, well, you can message them in Teams, let them know when they will be available. You call them during that availability. You can share your screen with them. They can see what you're doing, and I'm sure you're thinking I was gonna say, yeah, you can guide them they can guide you through what you need to do. No. Teams gives you the option to give them control. So they will then be able to give control to you so you will be able to give control to them so that they can then access your screen and actually do what needs to be done and show you what you need to do or what you will need to do in the future. And that is just an amazing feature that has not been really added on something as big of this kind of platform that could have 2,500 people in it, that you'll be able to all share screens with each other, all give controls with each other. I'm not saying all at the same time, but simultaneously for sure. So it's just very interesting to me, and I really do like what Teams can offer, and communication is so important, and people like to kind of omit communication. But without good communication in any organization or any system, any team, any project, anything that you're trying to do, there will be some sort of demise. It will not end up being as productive and as efficient as you'd like it to be, due to that lack of communication. And Microsoft has read that, and Microsoft has realized that this is something that they can totally use and implement, and help the ones that are already using their products to further improve their efficiency and their productivity. So in a meeting, so the meetings were what we just talked about, guys. I was here saying that 50 people, up to 50 people. Well, guys, you can have 250 people in a meeting. That means you could have a conference call with 250 people. And not only that, you can assign people that can't speak or can speak and will be able to speak. That is a beauty. So you can have a bunch of people that are in there with their mics off and their videos off, and only a couple of people that are actually coordinating the meeting. But guess what, guys? You can have 250 people. That is a huge conference call. I'm not going to recommend doing something that big, because a lot of the time, people will be talking over each other or something like that. Especially if there's a large number of group leaders or team leaders, that may not be the best thing. But if you're in a situation where you have 5 teams of 50 for different departments, and then you have like a department head or maybe an assistant for that department head, and then those 2 people for each of those teams, so you have 10 people that are able to talk and everybody else is just there listening. Guess what, guys? You can do that with Teams. I've used Skype. I've used Skype for Business. It can't do these kind of things as well as Teams can. And so that's really where it wins for me, and that's the main service with Office 365 that I stressed throughout this whole week. So if you think that I'm talking about it a lot now and showing that real interest with it now, guys, you should have seen me when I was here actually trying to use it to give you guys a demonstration. And if you are interested in seeing more of a demonstration, please let us know. Comment in the chat. Let me know that you want to see us demo Teams, and I will dedicate a whole day to next week to demonstrating Teams for you guys. Now, where were we? So yes, that is one of the services that is offered with Office 365, and boy is it useful. Now there are 2 other services that I really do enjoy that are offered for Office 365. Earlier we mentioned OneDrive, which was the cloud-based storage. If you guys aren't familiar with cloud-based storage, you can think of it as simple as a cloud that is essentially, sorry for using the words to define them, but it's pretty much as simple as it sounds. It is a cloud of data that is a storage that you can imagine as like a cloud that is it is online, it's not something that is locally on your machine. It's not on a hard drive on a machine anywhere. It's being hosted by, you know, a server, Microsoft server, that will, OneDrive, that will be able to hold, and you will be able to upload your files to. So when I mean upload your files, it's as simple as going to Word and saving a, well, I typed in the wrong thing there. And I want to show you guys what I mean when I say Word and uploading a file. If you were to create a test document here, create a test, and then save this document, you will be able to save this directly to your OneDrive. Now, of course, it's not the only place that you can then save it. You can save it here and then save it on this PC. So you have it both locally and you have it both in the cloud. And what happens there by utilizing this cloud, if your computer was to ever get corrupted, the hard drive was to get corrupted and you lose all of your data, you really truly wouldn't have lost all of your data, because you would have been also saving your documents to the OneDrive, this cloud-based storage that is hosted away from your machines. It's not something that is locally holding your information, and it is, don't even worry about the security, guys, because it is very much encrypted. Microsoft is very particular about their security and privacy. But if anything was to happen, guess what? You can just go to your OneDrive, sign into your OneDrive, because it's also, when you have an Office 365 license, it is an application that you will be able to access. You will be able to sign in with your email address and view all of the folders that are, sorry, all the files that are in your OneDrive from anywhere. So if you had you can download a OneDrive application even on your phones, your smartphones, sign into it and access all of the data that you needed on the go. Now, where it's the reason I kind of wanted to start to, well, not start, but to now go to OneDrive is because earlier this week and last week we spoke about mobility and portability. And when I mean mobility, and the difference between portability and mobility, is that portability is more the you being able to take your laptop on site and or away from your office and continue to work, take it home and continue to work. That's that portable aspect to it. But the mobility is being able to access your data anywhere. So the fact that you can download OneDrive on your smart device, sign in with your email address and access all the files, that's what it truly means to be mobile. And that can improve your efficiency tenfold, as well as improve the security within your organization. And I don't mean security more like people being able to get your data, but more that if something was to happen, like your entire office was to burn, God forbid, you still have access to that data. That data won't be lost. And if you aren't familiar with the importance of data, guys, in this day and age, data is the most expensive and the most important aspect for any organization, for any business, especially those that are trying to make a significant amount of money. You need to have all the data. The more data you have, the more credible your information is, and that is why you need to make sure that you are utilizing either some sort of cloud storage or some sort of backup. Now, the reason I kind of lead to more towards OneDrive and more towards cloud storage than having local backups is because you don't know what can happen. You may be backing up everything on a server that is on site, but as I was saying, what if something was to happen and that entire building was to burn? That's not something that I would ever wish on anybody or anything like that, but these things can happen, and you should prepare for any of these situations. And that is why utilizing that cloud storage is so important, and Microsoft knows this, and that is why they have provided it as one of their services. So, and you know, you guys may have heard of Google Drive or whatnot. What's interesting is, look at that, I got that. And you know, it's funny, and I'm gonna show you guys why. This is another reason, and it's kind of a little, not a sidetrack, but this is another reason why Office 365 is so incredible, especially if you are an Office 365 user that doesn't utilize all of the services that come with it. You guys witnessed me create this meetings on Teams. Now, where do you think this reminder came from? This reminder did not pop up in my Teams, even though, well, it did pop up in my Teams, but it more alerted me. I got an actual audio alert was through my Outlook. Remember, this was the demo account that I used and I added to the Teams. Added to the meeting. As you can see, it was sent from my Teams to them, and it notified them. So it's that fluidity and that that whole cohesiveness as the total product. Microsoft didn't only want to just give you a bunch of applications and a bunch of services. When they developed Office 365, they wanted to give you something that one centralized suite that can communicate with each other almost seamlessly and help improve your efficiency and productivity. Guys, I didn't notice the notification that came through on Teams, but guess what? I noticed the notification that came through on my my Outlook. And that's what it's really about. It's about that fluidity, that ability to create a meeting within my calendar and know that it's going to also populate in my Teams. Isn't that incredible? You will be able to make sure that there is no reason as to why you could ever miss a meeting again when you have multiple platforms that are reminding you of these meetings. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you already utilize your Outlook meetings and your Outlook scheduling, creating events to send through to other co-workers, your employees, your employer. But did you realize that how easy it was to do it in Teams? How easy it was to do it for so many people that are involved in that team. And you can also specifically set it for just one channel. I showed you that here. Let me show you guys really quick. Let me end this because I'm the only one in here. Oh no. Yep. That happened. Can't be showing that. My apologies. Let me just fix that real quick. I'm not going anywhere, guys. Don't worry. I'm just opening this up and moving that and going over to the meetings again. Alright, live scene. Sorry about that. I'm definitely going to have to get a little bit better at organizing that. And this is why I want to get that demo account so I really can show you guys how to utilize Teams fully without having to worry about showing any of our business's information. So when I schedule a meeting here, I can add, I add the demo account, and I set the time and I create the title, but also I have the option to set a channel. So when you have meetings and Teams, you can create certain channels for a specific group. So if you had a channel that was for, just marketing or all your information for marketing is uploaded, people have their, the marketing team chats about there for new topics that come up or new potential prospects. And you want to host a meeting just for them. You don't have to go through your Outlook and know all the emails for them. Guess what? You just can know their first name because they will be inside of this team and this channel. So you select the channel that you want, the marketing, and you just start to invite people based off of that. You just type their first name, and guess what? Teams will populate a list of those with that same name. You select from that list. It'll also, it also gives you the option to upload your pictures, and that is something that I totally recommend doing because that way, if you have people with the same first name and you didn't distinguish between the two, you also can upload a profile picture, which we utilize, and I don't have one up right now. But we do utilize that so that you guys will be able to distinguish between them. But the point I'm getting at is that you didn't have to go through your Outlook and type out each email, create the event, and add each email specifically. You literally could just create this meeting in Teams, add all this information, and then hey, everybody knows to jump on Teams, have the meeting in Teams, have this conference call within Teams. Everything is done within Teams while still communicating with Outlook to let people know that may not have checked their Teams, hey, you have an event, a conference call at 2:30 on Microsoft Teams. That is, that's really what I want to get to you guys, the fluidity that Office 365 has, that cohesiveness that is just, you can't really put a price tag on. I personally have been in situations with products or, small startups that I have been involved in where there is such a lack of communication and there is a disconnect because we just don't have one central system for everything. We don't, and that's all we really wanted, and that was our biggest goal, was to try and get some sort of software that we can utilize for everything. We can utilize for communication, documentation, tasks, all of these things. And guess what? Office 365 had that. Before Office 365, which had Microsoft Planner, which we used to utilize our tasks to plan out our schedules. Teams, before Microsoft Teams, where we would now communicate easily, schedule meetings, OneNote for creating notes while we have our meetings, and that way we can just quickly add things that are being said and things that we find of interest that we want to talk about on a later date. Word basically for creating basic Word documents, and Excel for our spreadsheets whenever we were keeping track of money that we were spending, and also future investments that we would have to make. When we didn't utilize Office 365, we had to go through so many different back doors to do that kind of stuff. In order to communicate with each other, we had to communicate through WhatsApp, which is a messaging system most commonly found on phones. Then we tried that, didn't work out so well, and people weren't responding as well. We tried Slack because it didn't. Slack is also another communication service, but you can upload files and stuff like that. We liked it, but there was still that disconnect. We utilized Google Drive, which didn't communicate with everything else that we were using, and it was just a lot of pieces that we were getting. We were getting pieces of different puzzles and trying to put them together, and it was just really difficult for us to work efficiently. We were losing track of tasks because they weren't giving us notifications all in one central suite. It was just really confusing, and that is what Microsoft has really perfected, in my opinion. They have found a way to provide you with all the tools that you need, and they're continually improving and continually adding these tools. So if you ever thought about, I need one central suite to do everything, well guys, Office 365 is as close as you're gonna get, because not only do they have all of these features and all of these services and applications that I'm talking about, but Microsoft is a very reliable and familiar company. You can feel confident in that familiarity, but also in knowing that they are 100% behind their users, and they take their users into consideration when developing any of their products and any of their future products. They only develop based off of what their users have explained and have detailed their needs. They use your needs, and they use these use cases in order to develop the best software for you guys, the best services, the best applications, and that is their goal. And that is why I really just like to back Office 365. I've been in, and I just told you guys, I've been in situations where I've been hopping through a bunch of hoops, and it was just causing haywire, just mass haywire within our group that we were working on, and eventually we just decided to terminate that project. Now I have a different project where we utilize a lot of the features within Office 365, and we're able to get a lot of our work done. We're able to stay in contact with each other. We're able to communicate very easily. We're able to set up meetings, discuss meetings, host keep all of our meeting notes, schedule, organized, do our scheduling, do our task, all in one suite under one account, that I don't have to hop through different emails to get notifications about some stuff, or keep a bunch of different tabs open, not like how I have right now, but don't have to keep a bunch of tabs open to make sure that I get reminders for Trello or any of those kind of things. So that is, that's the real reason why I am so passionate about Office 365, because I only really realized it in the past 3 months, and now I've started to utilize it with my separate outside projects, and boy has it been helpful. So I could only imagine what if it can do that for a small startup, what it can do for a large organization that could be severely impacted by these applications and these services. So I may have gone off a little tangent. I apologize, guys. I do like to express my joy for using Office 365. I never really I was very skeptical about it recently, because to me, when I heard the words Office, and I did ask you guys, when you hear the word Office, or sorry, the words Office 365, what do you think about? And the first thing that ever came to my mind was, oh, that's just Microsoft products. That's just Word and Excel and PowerPoint. I don't need to use that stuff. I can go to Google Docs and get that kind of stuff. Well, no, you can, but you're not going to get the whole picture. You're not going to get everything that I just detailed. You're not going to get that whole suite, the customer support, the everything. So after saying all of that stuff, if you are an Office 365 user, a license holder, do you feel like you've gotten the most out of your Office 365 license? That's a question I really want to ask you at this point. If you knew of these services, or didn't know of these services and still had neglect using them, did you still feel like you're getting the most out of your license? or do you realize how much more you can do with it? That is really what I want to know from you guys, because if you do realize that you can do a lot more with it, well, let me know what you really are interested in, and then I can, you know, dive in deep and show you guys and do full demos for setting up your OneDrive, organizing your OneDrive, making sure that you let all of your employees know, all of your co-workers know how to utilize OneDrive, that cloud-based storage, efficiently to make sure that no data is ever lost. I would go into, especially this part really interests me. I really want to just dive into demonstrate Teams and just do a bunch of cool things with Teams, because Teams is really awesome. SharePoint, I didn't even touch on that yet. I just remember that I have even looked at SharePoint, and what the SharePoint is that collaborative aspect that can, you'll be able to add all your team, everybody in your organization will be able to, you know, communicate and work on files simultaneously. So if you've ever used Google Docs where you're able to, you know, both edit the same file, well, guess what? That's that version, that collaborational aspect comes with SharePoint and more. So they didn't just take these simple things and, you know, just recreate what other companies were doing. They wanted to build on those and build and build and build, and then tie them all together. And that is that cohesive and fluidity that is just so priceless in this day and age. I've just been going. I'm just hitting it. I'm not even taking a break to speak. Let me move this stuff over here. Can't really. Let me make sure. Sorry, I didn't want to risk leaking any more information, man. I swear this week alone I leaked my phone number twice, and I had to quickly end the stream and then change that up, and I don't want to have to do that again, please. So I'm trying to be a little bit more careful, and that is why, you know, we're now starting this whole the streaming process, and I gotta learn what information I really gotta make sure you guys don't see, because it can really lead to some security risks or some privacy risks. And you know, and we will be talking about that. Speaking of security and privacy, that is one of our future topics that we want to discuss. We really want to go into help you guys, educate you guys on how you can be secure, how you can be make sure that all your information is private, because as technology progresses, the risks also they're exponentially increase. They're what's the word that I'm missing? They're proportional to each other. So as technology increases, guess what? The risks also increase, and that security risks increase, and the privacy risks increase. So I really want to spend a good week highlighting some of the ways in which you can be secure and private with your information. But yeah, guys, and like that also ties in with Office 365. You know that Microsoft has created this company. You know that, created this product. And this license and these services and these applications. So you should feel confident in knowing that they put a lot of effort into their security and into their privacy. So much so that when, you know, there was instances where people were getting emails were getting compromised, and their Office 365 accounts were being compromised. Yes, this is an email, but this is also used to communicate with everybody in your organization, even CEOs, founders, anything like that. And if someone was to have access to that, they can really do some damage. And when Microsoft, you know, came to that realization that you can't always protect all of your employees. People make mistakes, and these cyber criminals do a lot to trick people and to make people slip up. So what Microsoft did, they realized that, and they started to incorporate multi-factor authentication. We talked about that this week as well. And what multi-factor authentication is pretty much as simple as it sounds. When you try to sign into an account or your Office 365 account, that is the password that you enter and your username is that one single verification. Now the multiple verification comes into play when you add a cell phone, for example. So what they've done is, when you try to sign in, you have your cell phone added as your second form of verification. It sends you a text message to your phone that you then have to enter that 6-digit code, and it will allow you to sign in. And that way, no matter who had access to your phone, no matter who had access to sorry, not to your phone, that's not what I meant to say at all, because they don't have access to your phone. No matter who had access to your username, no matter who had access to your password, they still would not have been able to sign into your account and cause any compromise, potential risks, because they didn't have your cell phone that would have gotten that code when they attempted to sign in. And it also alerts you if your password has been compromised, because you'll know when someone is trying to sign into your account and you're like, hey, I didn't try to sign into my office account, but yet I'm getting these codes. Then you're automatically going to know to change your password. And that is what I mean when I'm talking about how important security and privacy is to Microsoft and their users. And that is not something to pass up lightly. That is really important in this day and age. We're constantly, as I just said, technology is constantly increasing, and as that technology improves, so does the way the loopholes and the backdoors just get larger and larger. And that is what these cyber criminals are using and manipulating. But yeah, guys, I'm not seeing anybody subscribe to the channel. I told you the first 5 are the ones that are gonna get these $5 gift cards from Starbucks, and all you had to do is just click subscribe. You still got about an hour and 45 minutes to do that, but come on, you don't want to be the 6th person and then have to risk getting being selected from that drawing. You can be the one to get that $5 gift card right now, and all you have to press is subscribe to the channel. One click, that is all you need to do, and you will have a $5 gift card thanks to the Techgician. And you can go and enjoy some coffee this evening, or you can save it for Monday before work and be happy knowing that the Techgician has given you a little bit of liquid motivation to get through the day. Now, just looking through our topics, and we did discuss a few more things this week. Guys, we've also went ahead and created an Instagram. So if you want to give me a follow on Instagram, that would be awesome. All you got to do is just search Techgician. I'm also going to add our Instagram code. That way you can just scan it with your phone, and you can add us on Instagram too. We want to be able to give you guys a different platform to reach us and to see what we're doing lately and all that kind of stuff. Remember, we're trying to build this community, and you guys are so essential to that process right now. You're really taking the time on your day to listen to what I have to say, and I really appreciate that, because without you guys, you wouldn't be able to build this community that we're so desperately wanting to start and want to create, because we know that we can truly help provide you guys with some interesting information and also help you whenever you need it. And we want to be that free tech support that you can rely on, not just something, when I say a free tech support, just to get you to click on the stream. No, I really want to build a community that even if I can't help you with something, we have viewers that can, and they will then say, hey, Techgician, why didn't you try this? And then that is what we want to build, and you guys are so essential to that. So I really appreciate you jumping in the stream right now and taking the time on your day to listen to what I have to say. And please don't even hold back. If you think that I'm saying anything that doesn't make any sense, or I'm doing this, doing that, let me know. I'm here. I'm totally here for the constructive criticism, or even criticism in general. It's the only way that I can truly improve myself. So, but yes, I do appreciate you jumping into the stream, guys. But please subscribe to the channel. Get that $5 gift card. There is no reason that you shouldn't be clicking subscribe. You don't even have to like what I'm saying. Just give that a subscribe, and guess what? You got yourself $5 worth of coffee. Alrighty, so let's move on to our next little topic with our Flashback Friday. Just gonna look at my talking points. Give me 1 second. Hope everyone's having a good day today. It's Friday, so everybody should be a little bit more happy. I know on a Wednesday especially, everybody's just a tad more grumpy, but Hopefully today everybody's feeling a little bit better. So, we did, yeah, we did kind of go through some stuff with Teams. Excuse me. We did go through some stuff with Teams. We kind of looked into OneDrive a little bit and just talked about OneDrive. But another thing that we did do this week is we looked into Outlook. You know, it is one of the applications that is probably most used in terms of the Microsoft Office products, besides Word, of course. Especially for emails, it is is in the business world is used a lot. Now, a lot of the time, people just overlook a lot of the really cool features that are provided when using Outlook, and we did detail a few of those. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through some of those really cool features in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to just run to the washroom really quickly, so I should only be gone for about 2 minutes. Just bear with me, guys. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Thank you for waiting on me. Boy, they're just trying to freeze me in here. That's a good topic of discussion right there that I wouldn't mind bringing up. How is the temperatures in the places that you guys are working? Like, are they trying to freeze you too? Is it normal for everybody just to be cold all the time, or is it just to try and kill us skinny folk? Is that what it is? Just a slow, just a slow murder. I swear that thermostat gets colder and colder each day, and then Friday it's just for some reason they just want to make me as uncomfortable as possible, right? Anyways, where were we? So yeah, we were looking at, we were talking about Office. I think I was looking at, this is two-step verification. and that's Teams. I think I was looking at something else. What was it that I was looking at? Outlook. Oh yes, Outlook. So, if you are familiar with Microsoft products, you should. Well, most of us will be. Microsoft Office products. Outlook is their mailing platform, and a lot of people would use Outlook, but really, as we were saying, it ties into not using something to its full potential. Outlook is also a victim of that. So let me show you some of the cool stuff that you may not even be aware that you could do with Outlook. So I'm going to open up Outlook real quick. But yes, guys, also before I get into that, I want you to notice how during that be right back scene, that when I went and used the washroom, we're going to be trying to incorporate some really cool interactive aspects with that, where it'll have a little game code for whatever game we're deciding to play that week. It won't be nothing, not really too gamey. It'll be something very like trivia based, quiz based, something very simple that anybody of all ages be able to play. And what you'll be able to do is I will host the game, and then you'll have a game code that you'll just see there on the screen to be right back. You'll be able to enter it and watch yourselves play some whatever game that may be. And that way, if I'm gone for like 2 minutes, you're still able to hop in and play that game. And if it's really getting heated, I'm going to just hop in too, and we're going to finish that game up before getting back to the topic we discussed. We'll also like to be doing that during our stream starting screen, that we start from 1:15 until 1:30 to give you guys that time to jump in the stream. But hey, if you get in a little bit early, you'll also be able to then play the game for 15 minutes, whatever game we decided to play against any of our other viewers, and really interact with each other and try and get to know each other. That's more, I want to build up community that's more than just you speaking with me and me speaking with you guys. I want you guys to also be able to communicate with each other and help each other for certain things that I may not even know how to deal with. Like I just mentioned, if there's an issue that I can't handle and someone in our chat may, that is what I really want. I want that person in our chat to speak up and say, hey, Techgician, try this. And I'm not saying that would be like a cop-out or something like that, like I should be able to answer it. And yes, most of the time I will be able to help you guys. But in those instances, I really want us to build that community that is willing to help each other. And that's just something that is so priceless to me. And I really am looking forward to building us up to that point. And I know you guys that are watching the stream right now are so essential to that. And I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to me talk and really get the hang of myself, especially if you've been listening from this time we started the stream a couple weeks ago. You know that I'm really trying to find my niche. I'm really working around, seeing what I'm good at and seeing what I'm really good at talking about, and that's really what I want to do for you guys, and I appreciate your patience with that. But yeah, so let's look at Outlook. So, spoiler alert, I didn't want to do that yet. I went and did that last time, so I wanted to show you guys how you can do that as well. So, some of the cool things that come with Outlook, besides obviously being connected throughout all of Office 365 services and products, just point that out there. Remember guys, it's connected to all of it, so anything you do in any of them, you'll be able to somewhat refer to here. Well, not so much like Word and stuff like that, but you can attach Word files. We're all familiar with that. But when it comes to the services like Teams and Microsoft Planner and stuff like that, and the calendar as well, you'll be able to incorporate everything in here. Look, this is speak of the devil, man. I tell you, that is perfect timing. Remember we created that second team meeting to just show you guys. Look at that. I didn't create it in my events in here, but yet it knows to notify me in here as well. That's really cool. I do like that. And so if you are the kind of person that misses meetings because you don't see the notifications, well, Office 365 is going to make sure that that is not the case for you. Believe that. So, seem to be open up a bunch of files. I don't want to do that. But yeah. So one of the really cool features that we talked about with Outlook was having multiple shared mailboxes. If you're not familiar with what a shared mailbox is imagine that you have a marketing department in your organization that is subscribed to a lot of different groups and channels to keep them updated on different things that can help improve their marketing. I'm sorry, I'm not really, you know, a marketing major or anything like that, but I'm sure, you know, they do use a lot of outside resources to get information that they then can use to benefit the to improve their marketing. Sorry, to improve their marketing department. Now, instead of having that email, you know, if you have 10 members in your marketing department, instead of having all 10 of those emails subscribe to these groups, you can have one mailbox of the same domain. Obviously, it would have to be the same domain that you're using. So if you are marked, if you would have, I don't know, like Logan at contracting.com, you'll have a marketing at contracting.com. And when you have that, you can add a shared mailbox that everybody can access, that those that are needing to access that mailbox can access, and you can just use that email whenever you're subscribing to these channels, subscribing to these groups. So all that emails are just routed straight there, and that way people will be able to not have to fill up their whole inbox to see all these emails and can refer directly to that shared mailbox. And let me show you guys how easy it is to add that shared mailbox. So all you have to do to do that is go to your file, you go to your account settings here, and then you're just going to bring up a drop down menu and you're going to select account settings again. Now this is your account, this is my account that I'm using, and you'll see that your account will come up here. Now once that is selected here, you're going to select change. Now you'd realize there's not a lot you can do in here. I don't think you can change your username here, to be honest. I don't think it will go over. It may allow you to, but I don't think it'll allow you to actually change it permanently. It's actually interesting. I haven't looked into that. See guys, there's so much features of this thing that I don't even know half of them, and that is the real fun part. That is what I really like to hear. I like to know that there's stuff to be discovered. I don't like when I can get a software and know all the ins and outs within 10 minutes. That's useful, yes. I do want to know a lot of the ins and outs and a lot of the most useful ins and outs, but what Outlook really can show me is that I can know all the basic stuff. I learned all the stuff, how to use it really easily, but they have so much features that you then just, you know, you stumble upon that are like, wow, this can really make my life 10 times easier. So you would go to, after selecting change, you're going to select more settings. From more settings, you're going to go to the advanced section, and here is where you would actually add a mailbox. So just to show you guys, if you had a domain called marketing@contracting.com or construction.com, you would have typed in marketing. You wouldn't need to type in the @construction because it is automatically going to look for a mailbox with the same domain as your account that you're currently logged into. So I will type in marketing. If I had a marketing account, it wouldn't tell me this. Like right now, it's going to tell me that their name can't be resolved because it doesn't exist. If it did exist, it would automatically add that mailbox right here. Just like how this is a mailbox here, it would add it right here, so it'll have its own inbox, its own drafts, its own sents, its own deletes, all of that as a separate mailbox that you can view here that other people can also view. If I attempted to add my own demo, it would let me know that this user has already been added to the mailbox list because this is already added here, which is really cool. So it's that easy, guys. You literally just go to your file, your account, settings, and then from there you select change, and then from there you select more settings, you go to advanced, and then you add your shared mailbox. Now shared mailboxes are super useful, guys. Like I kind of explained to you with the marketing, but there's no, you want to make your employees or your coworkers as efficient as possible, and a lot of the time a lot of us suffer from having just a buttload of emails that we just can't organize and we just can't keep track of, and things slip through the cracks, and it's those things that slip through the cracks that really damage our reputation. However, if you know that you can create a mailbox that can hold a lot of the information that you don't need to flood your inbox to make things worse, well, guess what? This option here will help in that department. Will help you keep your inbox free. Now, another way to keep your inbox free. Oh, wait. 1 second, guys. I need to go grab my glasses cleaner because I have a huge smudge right here and I can't see anything. I'm not gonna put it on. Be right back. I'm just gonna run. I'm just running. One second, guys. I need to be able to see in order to help, in order to explain anything. So, had a huge smudge there. Oh yeah, you know, this may not be like super tech related, but it kind of is. I'm just talking, thinking that you guys can hear me when you can't. Now this may not be super tech related, but it kind of is. You know, if you are someone that wears glasses and you don't wear contact lenses, and you are looking for a new pair of glasses, I really look into Warby Parker. W-A-R-B-Y Parker, P-A-R-K-E-R, 2 words. They're super. They're designed. The entire company's motto is designed around making affordable glasses. And guys, these are super trendy, thrifty glasses that are really cheap. Like these glasses, including the frames, the lenses that come in them, was $95, no tax. That is $95 out the door, straight. I paid 95 bucks and I got these, and I've come from places paying $400 for a pair of glasses due to adding my lenses and getting the anti-glare and the anti-reflection and all that other stuff that they just sucker me into buying. But they really do help, when especially if you're using a computer. You know, you need that anti-glare and that anti-reflection. But yeah, I really would recommend that, guys. So, you know, I have more information than just tech related stuff, so feel free to ask, and if I can't answer it, guess what, I'll tell you I can't answer it. I'm not afraid to do that either. I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit down here and tell you that I know how to do something that I don't know how to do. I rather us figure it out together, and that way we can both learn. You know, I don't know everything everything there is to know, and that's why I really want to build this community, because you guys will help me expand my own knowledge. I want to know what topics would best suit you guys, and if I don't know that topic very well, guess what? I'm going to do the research out of here to get to know that topic. And that also ties in with, are there any circumstances where you guys have, you know, questions about, I've really been interested in buying this laptop or this computer and I just don't know if it's worth it. Guess what? Put the name of the laptop that you're interested in buying, let me know, and I will go ahead and do the research necessary to make sure that you're making a good decision. And you know, I'll also help you find a better deal if that is necessary too. If I find something that is going to give you the same power, the same results as the one that you're looking at, I'm going to let you guys know, and I'm also going to let you know if you're heading on the wrong path as well. Because I want to make sure that you're not spending money that you don't need to spend, or you're spending money in the right places. Also, guys, if you're now hopping in the stream, we are doing a $5 gift card giveaway for Starbucks. All you have to do is subscribe. The first 5 users, the first 5 viewers to subscribe will be getting a $5 gift card from Starbucks, no questions asked. The remainder subscribers will be put into a draw so that we will then draw their name. They will win. One of the users will win a gift card from Starbucks. So right now we're potentially giving away 6 $5 gift cards from Starbucks. Sorry guys, I'm going crazy here. Talking so much, all this air is making me burp a little bit. Sorry about that. But yeah, if we're giving away 6 Starbucks gift cards today, and all you have to do is click that subscribe button. It is that easy. Nobody has claimed it yet. Come on guys, press that subscribe button. It will be the best decision that you can make all day. Help me get you some liquid motivation. If you were thinking about after work heading out and getting some Starbucks, or heading home and having to make coffee, well guess what, you don't have to go home and worry about making coffee. You can drive through Starbucks and treat yourself on me, and all you had to do to get that was subscribe, or save it till Monday. And I know Monday is the hardest day of the week. Get that coffee on the way to work, or get that coffee during lunch on the Techgician, and that will make me happy knowing that I was able to give you that little bit of liquid motivation to push you through the day. Now, where were we? Okay, yeah, we were looking at Outlook, and I was trying to detailing some of the, you know, improving your reading emails efficiently and your productivity when it comes to keeping making sure that you're doing this task that you need to do and keeping track of everything, as well as not allowing your emails to get ridiculously overwhelming. I know what it is to have thousands of emails in my inboxes, and I'm just like, oh, where do I do? I can't spend all my time sifting through this. I might as well leave it like this and just let it get worse and worse. Well, guess what? Outlook gives you the ability to make that a lot easier. Now, how to do that? If you had 20,000 emails in your inbox, you can fix that, especially if you know what kind of emails you truly need out of that inbox. And what I mean is setting rules. Now, there's two ways to get to the rules here. You can either select rules here and manage rules and alerts, or select rules here. Now, the reason that I don't like to select manage alerts and rules here is because I can't see my mailboxes, I can't see my inbox, I can't see any of that other stuff that I may need to refer to while I'm creating these rules. So I prefer to use this method here and manage rules and alerts, so that I can at least see what folders I have, see what mailboxes I have, and see how I can properly utilize the rules to simplify and sort my whole mailbox correctly. Now, we're going to create a new rule. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to create a rule that could totally change the random haphazard nature of your emails, of your inbox. Sorry. So what we're going to do is, for instance, we're going to imagine that you get a lot of emails from Microsoft, and you just really want to get those out of your inbox and just put them into one folder, or even just put them into junk. But for now, we're just going to say that you want to move all your Microsoft related emails from your inbox to a Microsoft folder. So let me show that. You can see here I already created a folder called Microsoft Stuff, and that's because we went through a similar example earlier in this week. Remember, guys, this is the Flashback Friday, so I am recapping some stuff. So if you were here throughout the week and you did hear these topics that I'm discussing, please don't worry. This is just us doing a little flashback to make sure that if you also had any questions that you weren't able to ask, guess what? You now have the opportunity to ask them again now. So don't run away. I promise. We're gonna get to more information on Monday if you were here this entire week. Now, to create a rule is very easy. All you have to do is go to this rules, and then you select new rule. Now it is figuring out how to simplify the inbox and what emails that are in your inbox, how to categorize them. That is something that will take a little bit more time to take into consideration. Now, I use the Microsoft as a good example because you may have a lot of emails that were just sent from Microsoft because you're a license holder, and they update you with their products, they update you with information. So they're constantly going to be sending you to your inbox, and you don't want to unsubscribe to them because you do want to stay informed. You just want to not have to go through all those emails that you don't need to, that are not urgent. You want to make sure, personally how I operate is that my inbox is for my most urgent emails. I also have an important important folder, and then I also have an important for me folder, because I don't have any rules that set into important for me. I specifically throw things from my inbox and my important into there because they're just for me to review later on, and I have to determine what is truly important for me. So there's certain circumstances that you're not going to be able to create rules for. However, there are a lot of ways in which you can utilize this to really fix whatever creation you may have made when it comes to your inbox. So without further ado, let's get into creating this rule. So I'm going to move messages from someone to a folder, or I can move messages. There's a few more ways to stay organized, and this is how they give you some of the options. However, I'm going to more specifically aim towards specific words in the subject of in the subject or body, because Microsoft has quite a few different accounts. They may have like your Office 365 domain, they may have Microsoft support, but they're all technically from Microsoft. And believe it or not, there will be at least one word in the body or one word in the subject that will highlight Microsoft. So let's create that. Let's just base that rule off of that. I'm more comfortable with that. However, the move messages from someone to a folder, if specifically you have, just like how I said, I have the important folder, not the important for me. If you want to make sure that all of your CFOs, your CEOs, everybody that's above you, that if they email you, you really need to make sure you read that email. Guess what? You can add move messages from someone to a folder and add as many of those CFOs, CEOs that you need to, so that all those emails are directly sent to your important folder, not even your inbox, and that way you will be able to distinguish between them and know that those are the ones that you need to check before looking at any of your other emails. So for the time being though, let's look into move messages with specific words in the subject to a folder. So we're going to click next. Here you have much more conditions that you can set even for that rule. So I can set it with specific words in the subject. However, I don't really like just doing that. I prefer with specific words in the subject or the body. That way, if the subject doesn't include something with Microsoft, it's likely that somewhere in the body of the email there will be the word Microsoft. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll select specific words, and now I have to edit the rule description for this condition. I have to say what these specific words are, and I have to say what folder I want these emails that include these specific words moved from my inbox to. So specific words, you can add as many as you want that are going to be related to Microsoft. So I'm going to add, well, if I could spell Microsoft correctly. I can't spell it correctly. Office. I can't type. Office 365. Let me see. I'm going to put in support, even though this is probably not a good one to use because there may be other emails that have the word support in them. Actually, I'm going to remove that because that's too vague. You got to make sure with the things that you're using here are very specific. This may not also work for you because you may have a lot of other emails that include the words Office 365 or Office. So let's remove that. Microsoft and Office 365 are probably the best bets because those are very specific, and you don't want to start running putting other emails that don't have anything related to Microsoft just because they have that word in them. So we're going to accept these conditions here, and we're going to select the folder. Now you can click on your mailbox and select new and create a new folder. So I can create Microsoft, that folder. I created one yesterday called Microsoft Stuff. I'm just going to use Microsoft since we now created that. I'm going to select OK. I'm going to select next. You can continue to do more. These are exceptions. So in the certain circumstances, if you knew that you have, just like I was talking about, you know that there's certain messages that come in that are not from Microsoft that include the word Microsoft or Office 365 in the subject or body, you can create an exception. So I want all those messages to go into the Microsoft folder. However, I know that my coworker John constantly has those words in his subject or his body. Well, I can create that exception, accept it from people or public group. So I don't want to add that, so I'm going to put John in there. Alright, so we created that rule. I think I just exited the rule before creating it, so that's nice. So if you guys missed that and are now jumping into the stream, I'm going to create that rule one more time. So we're going to create a new rule, specific words. We actually want specific words with the body. We don't want to select that. Let me specific words. I added Microsoft. I added Office 365. Okay. Folder. Not that. The folder that we're going to be putting in is going to be Microsoft. And then we select next. 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 We want to run this rule on messages already in inbox. So this will be a specifically good thing for you to turn on if you are trying to sort out your already massively crazy inbox that has over 15,000 emails, which I've seen before. And if that's the case, you're going to want to turn this on so that it automatically will run this rule on the inbox and start to sort out your inbox. So guys, I don't want you to get confused between this. This is not only rules that you're setting for future emails that are coming in. These are rules that you can use to help sort out emails that are already there. So you can even set it, you know that you have another folder that's not your inbox that is gotten really jumbled up too, that you've been specifically moving emails to, and it's just still not as sorted as you want it to be. You can run that and change it from running on the inbox to something else. Let me show you how. You could then select run rules now. we want to select this rule. I'm going to select, this is the rule that we just created for for emails that include the word Microsoft or Office 365. However, I no longer want this to be in here. I don't want it to be searching through my inbox for these emails. I want it to search through Microsoft stuff because I don't want to keep anything else in Microsoft stuff. I want to move them over to Microsoft. So I select that, and then you know, since it's already set to move over everything in here to Microsoft from Microsoft stuff, I wouldn't have to you know, make sure that it is I don't have to put in the destination. I don't have to put that destination in Microsoft because the rule has already been established to send information, to send these emails to the Microsoft folder. However, I'm going to run this rule on the Microsoft stuff folder to clean that out and move all of those stuff over to my new folder called Microsoft. So I select run now. Now, you guys will not see anything, but if this was a situation where I actually had a lot of emails, a loading bar will come up that will go through, and once that loading bar is done, you would have known that it has moved all of those emails over that satisfy the rule from Microsoft stuff to Microsoft. So it's pretty much as simple as that. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. You can delete rules really easily. If you have multiple rules, you can run them all at the same time, select all, unselect all, and choose what inbox you would like to run them on. Now I'm just going to delete this in the meantime. Apply. Okay. Also, guys, if you're now jumping into the stream, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The first 5 people to subscribe to this channel right now will be getting a $5 gift card from Starbucks. You don't even have to like coffee, but you know, most of us do enjoy coffee. But if you don't enjoy coffee, look, let me get you a sandwich from Starbucks, or a smoothie or anything of the sort, so that you can get your day started right on Monday, or you can even have one over the weekend, or maybe after work today. Either way, all it takes is for you to literally click my channel and click subscribe. That's all you have to do. The first 5 people are guaranteed to get a $5 gift card from Starbucks. Anybody else that subscribes after that, we will put into a drawing that we will then draw one name from it, and that person will win a $5 gift card as well. So guys, please don't waste time. Subscribe to the channel. It's one click away and you will have pretty much won $5. I don't see why I would ever pass this opportunity up. If it was me, I would instantly click that subscribe because, you know, who doesn't like free stuff? Now, if you were in here in the beginning of the stream, I mentioned how we usually do we do a little bit of a, you know, a gaming session, an interactive session with our viewers from 3 to 3:30 every day that we stream. And we typically play the game called Hearthstone, which is a card-based game. It's more like, you know, you battle against people depending on the cards that you place and stuff like that. However, we were looking into some new games that we wanted to start incorporating for this 30-minute interactive session. However, you know, we really want to rely on you guys and your opinions. So please let me know what kind of interaction you would like. It doesn't even have to be a game. If you want me to interact for the next from 3 o'clock to 3:30 in some different form or fashion, some way that you know and that you like and that you enjoy, guess what? I am 100% willing to do that. All you have to do is let me know. It's literally only going to be a message away. Hey Logan, I would like to see you do this for this 30 minutes. Guess what? If you're the only one that messages that, I'm going to give you that $5 gift card from Starbucks, and I'm going to do exactly what you're asking. So don't hesitate to do that. There's no reason for you guys to be missing out on this opportunity right now. I want to pay for your coffee tomorrow. I want to pay for your coffee for Monday. Please help me do that. Now we're pretty much, I kind of just went through a couple of those rules. It's just simple stuff that you may not even have known come with Outlook that you're able to actually use. So we've already highlighted how you can incorporate Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Planner, and the calendar, because they all work as one fluid suite where they communicate with each other to keep you notified through 3 different platforms, which is incredible and not something that you should pass up lightly. If you're anything like me and struggle with staying as organized as possible, then you're definitely going to want to look into this, because having three things to remind me about one thing guarantees that I'm going to get to that thing. So if you're anywhere in a similar situation as me, please make that dive and start to incorporate and fully use your Office 365 suite. There's no reason that you should be using the bare minimum when making that purchase. You can totally get the most out of your buck by just talking with me and letting me know what you would like to use more of. And guess what? We will dedicate an entire day to doing that. And that's all it came from, was you just saying, hey Techgician, I really want to learn about Microsoft Teams. I really want to learn about sorting out my OneDrive, how to use my OneDrive, how to make it efficient. Hey Techgician, I really want to learn about SharePoint. We will dedicate an entire day for you. We will get that done for you. And if you're not satisfied with the knowledge you've gained afterwards, guess what? I'll continue it to the next day just to make sure that you have gotten that information and you feel comfortable with how you will now be using that service or product. And guys, this goes from, like, you know, when we have our themes, we have our weekly themes. Like this week was Office 365, last week was hardware. We're not like setting anything in stone. Of course, that is what we would like to talk about, but you guys can hop in here with any tech support issues. It doesn't have to be related to what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be related to the theme of this week. You just have to drop in there and say, hey, we could be talking about hardware, and you drop in and say, Logan, I don't even know what software to get for this. That's totally different than hardware. Well, guess what? I'm going to drop hardware and I'm going to help you figure this stuff out, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to make you feel more comfortable with technology, and sometimes to do that you just need a little bit of explanation, a little walkthrough, and then you will feel 10 times better about the product that you're using, no matter what it may be. Or I'll also tell you if that product is a waste of time. And sometimes you need that truth, and I'm willing to give it to you guys, and I hope you are willing to give me the truth as well, because I want your opinions. You're so essential in order for me to figure out how to change up this stream to make it better for you guys. So please, share your comments, share your opinions, subscribe to the channel, and don't be shy. Say hello. I'm just a normal person that's just trying to talk with you guys, and all it takes is for you to say hello, and I promise you that we will have a decent conversation, at least a decent one, I hope. But yes, before I got sidetracked a little bit, I was talking about the games that we wanted to do. So I want you guys to give us opinions on what you would like us to do in that 30 minutes. If you want us to switch over to some form of trivia, Kahoot. If you ever played Kahoot, it's kind of a trivia game where people can compete to win one prize. And we're going to keep doing these things because we want to give you guys the opportunity to win some prizes, to engage with us, to interact with us, and just build a really awesome community. Excuse me. Okay, so I guess we could chill out on Outlook for a little bit. We're going to be playing our game now. I'm just trying to figure out what game to play, if we should stick with Hearthstone or not. I wonder. You know what I'm going to do? Since you guys are not giving me your opinions on that, I'm going to go and ask someone outside what their opinion is and see if they would like to watch me play something new, if they want to see me try something new, and I'm going to do that. I can't believe you guys are going to give these people the opportunity to tell me what to do. I want you to tell me what to do. I want you guys to tell me what you want. But, you know, if I got to do it, I got to do it. So I'll be right back. I'm not even going to put it on be right back. I'm just going to leave right here because I'm running outside for literally 10 seconds. So don't run away, guys, please.
for it. Time runs out on me. What to do? What to do?
Job done.
Do I have to?
One shot, one.
I can target stealthed minions.
Job done.
Stop copying me! Stop copying me!
I see leg. Oh, I know, it's ladder. I see line. Or magic wand. Or tent. Or triangle. I see sailboat. Or hexagon. Or party hat. Or basket. I see pyramid. Sorry, I couldn't guess it. I see line. Or spoon. Oh, I know, it's sweater. I see bench. Or keyboard. Or pillow. Oh, I know, it's eraser. I see line. Oh, I know, it's beach.
Guys, no one could tell me that they couldn't hear my voice and I had my thing muted and I was just talking. Well, we're going to be playing a different game before we were playing Hearthstone, but you know, you guys aren't really liking that, so I'm going to play this for now. This is not really going to be interactive, but at least you'll see some funny stuff that I'm going to have to draw. So what this game is that you have to draw what it says, and then well, not an artificial intelligence, but more of a machine. It sounded like a robotic voice. Yeah, that's actually the game. That's the artificial intelligence I was talking, Darklighter. So I'm gonna try drawing a jail.
I see leg. Or suitcase. Or square. Or pillow. Or picture frame. I see book. Oh, I know, it's jail.
Look at these. A ladder, a sweater, a jail, a beach, and an eraser. Play again. To get harder than this. It mustn't be that difficult because, of course, they're using.
I see rainbow.
I'm about to play.
Or snake.
I'm about to draw the most signature car
or the Great Wall of China
that we've ever drawn.
Oh, I know.
In school.
The
most. This is actually fun. I'm gonna draw my Barbados
I see diving
flag.
Board. Or pillow. Or square. Or eraser. I see window. Or table. Or microwave. Or passport. I'm stumped. I see gift. Sorry.
It's a flag.
I couldn't guess it.
I guess my Barbadian flag wasn't good enough. A neutral network. A neural network. You mean a neural or a neutral network, Maddie? Which one? Which one? This is actually pretty fun, but this probably doesn't have a lot of stuff.
Or keyboard.
I know how to do that. That's an eraser.
Oh, I know. It's eraser.
A pear. Okay, so.
I see spoon. Or nose. Oh, I know. It's pear.
4.
I see feather. Oh, I know. It's fork.
Yeah, a dolphin. Oh, wow.
I see mountain. Or fish. Or triangle.
Oh, no, I can't draw a dolphin.
I see ship.
I see.
Or shark.
It's not a shark.
Or rhinoceros.
It's not. It's not a rhinoceros.
Sorry, I couldn't guess it.
Oh, this game is actually fun. Oh, dude, this is funny. I'm gonna keep playing this. It's actually pretty fun. But yeah, the game that I'm gonna be finding next is more interactive for you guys, and I'll be able to give you guys a session code, and you can join, and then we compete. You have to draw certain things, and then we all have to guess the word that you were trying to draw. We get random words, and I think that's a little bit more interactive, but this is actually pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let me see. A bed.
I see seesaw. Or keyboard.
A seesaw.
Oh, I know. It's bed.
Yeah. A hot tub. Oh no.
I see rainbow. Or circle. Or potato.
Oh.
Or bread. I see bracelet.
Huh?
Or hula hoop.
I can't
Or
get
stick.
I can't get over the things he says. There's no way. How do you draw?
I see avocado. Sorry, I couldn't guess it.
I see an avocado. Oh, dude, if y'all can't tell, this is why I'm a software engineer. My creative abilities, you know, they lack when it comes to drawing and stuff like that. What is that, a diamond?
I see knee. Oh, I know. It's diamond.
Man said he saw a knee. A peanut? Alright.
I see boomerang. Or ear. Oh, I know. It's peanut.
A teddy bear.
I see pond. Or peanut. Or stairs. Or fire hydrant. Or cactus. I see violin. Or kangaroo. Or penguin. Or seahorse.
Come on, teddy bear.
I see guitar. Or bear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And wait, he
I
said
couldn't
it.
guess it.
You said a bear. You said it, dude. The ocean? Oh, let me see.
Oh, I know. It's ocean.
What? What? How do you know? I'm playing one more time. Well, this is, and you see, guys, I want to tell you, we were talking about data earlier. This is pretty much data mining that they're doing. They're using us to perfect their system. So I was telling you, this is why the importance of data and why, you really should keep this stuff protected, but why data is so important. Look at these simple things like this. Well, not simple things, but something as intricate as this is pretty much meant to not only give the users fun, but it's really for the data that it's gaining from you using it, which is really cool. I don't want to draw a bed again. All right, I'm going to change this up because I think
see
they only have a
bench.
select amount.
Or keyboard. Or table.
Oh, it's called drawful.
Or piano.
That's what it's called. Drawful. Oh, it's in a Jack in the Box game. Oh, yes, this is it. This is it. Yes, guys, this is the game that I want you to
Sorry, I couldn't guess
start.
it.
We'll put you on the sidelines for now. Draw. We'll put you on the sidelines. I don't have to buy this. What? They had the other one. It was free. Oh wow, there's a tornado warning in this area. That's interesting. Tornado warning. A little nervous. Don't like that. Alright, how do I want to run it. I want to play the game. But this was free. I don't understand why. Okay, now this is how I do it. This is what I'll be doing. Starting next week, guys, I'll be giving you guys a room code that you can enter, and then you'll be able to play these games with me. So we're gonna play Drawful. So enter a 4-digit code. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 just to keep it simple. Enter my name, Techgician. We're gonna play. Oh no, it's not as simple as that. Oh, I thought it was as simple as that. This game is supposed to be free. Did they recently make it not free? Of course they'd take the game and not make it free. Man. A tornado warning again. Sorry guys, I have to look at this for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, I'm not from here, alright? I get a little nervous with these things, so I'm gonna ask a question. And I'm back. Yeah, that game was actually really funny, so I may end up playing that because for some reason oh, it only supports 8 players though. See, I don't want to have a game that has a limit though. Darn it. I'm going to play a little bit more this quick draw because it's funny as heck. So let me give it a shot. So pizza, I can do that.
I see circle. Or pond. Or baseball. Or peace symbol. Or wheel. Oh, I know. It's pizza.
Yes, a frog. No way can I draw a frog, dude. How am I supposed to...
I see rainbow. Or circle. Or potato.
A potato?
Or computer mouse.
How do you do a frog?
I see ring.
How do you do a frog?
Or snowman. Oh, I know. It's frog.
No, he got that. There's no way. Dude, the people that have to draw this have to be so bad like me for this neural network to actually pick up on this. Alright, I'm drawing an eye.
I see line. Or bread. Or mouth.
Bread.
Oh, I know. It's eye.
Yes, a couch. Okay, I can draw this,
I see line. Or diving board.
I think.
Or bench. Or pillow. I see bread. Oh, I know. It's couch.
Ah, that's a pretty good couch, I thought. Oh, if you win, you get new pictures. Oh, okay, so I gotta keep going. Oh, wow. Thanks, Maddie. Alright, alright. A turtle? No, a sea turtle.
I see bench. Or pillow.
Okay.
Or hockey puck. Or popsicle. I see compass. Oh, I know. It's sea turtle.
Am I the only one that's deadening at my pictures? Look at this frog. Look at how I drew this frog. Okay. So I'm good. I'm keep going. So the moon. Alright, I got that. Circle.
I see circle.
A little bit of
Or potato.
craters.
Or pond. Or donut. Or steak. Oh, I know.
It's the
It's
moon.
moon.
Yeah. Stitches. Alright, that's easy.
I see golf club. Or broom. Oh, I know. It's stitches.
Long hair.
I see circle. Or potato. Or street light. Or snake. Oh, I know. It's long hair.
My drawings are so funny. Dude, I'm so bad at the drawing part. Alright. Toothbrush.
I see line. Or ocean. Oh, I know. It's toothbrush.
Paintbrush.
I see asparagus. Or feather. Or stop sign. Or tree. I see axe. Or mailbox.
He doesn't even know what it is.
I see floor lamp. Or street light. Sorry, I didn't guess it.
I see a floral lamp. I see a floral lamp. There's no way. Okay, a submarine.
I see river. Or the Great Wall of China.
The
Or
great.
stairs. I see shoe.
Alright, maybe.
Or pickup truck. Or swan. Or guitar. I see computer mouse. Sorry, I couldn't guess it.
But it saw something else in the other two. Yo, the paintbrush and the submarine are so funny. I'm not want get him to see dead people. That'll be a hard task, man. That won't be easy to do. That'll be so hard to do. House, what was it? House plant. All right.
I see diving board. Or square.
I'm
Or
I'm
pillow.
just imitating Justin's
Or radio.
plant that's in his office right now.
Oh, I know. It's house plant.
Oh no, a cow. All right.
I see garden hose.
All right. How do I do this?
Or
How do
snake.
I do a cow?
Or snake.
No.
Or balloon. I see submarine. Or mouse. Or teapot. Or bear. I see tiger.
The udders. The udders.
dog.
The udders.
Or
Get this.
flamingo. Sorry,
Yes.
I didn't guess it.
Oh gosh, dude, I'm dying. A spreadsheet. All right.
I see diving board.
I could do the ones
Or
with the
square.
lines. I could do the ones
Or
with the
pillow.
lines.
Or window.
It's not jail.
I see jail.
It's not jail.
I'm not sure what that is.
You do.
I see calendar.
No, it's spreadsheet.
Oh, I know. It's spreadsheet.
Yes. That is so funny, dude. I'm dying right now. Okay, washer
see line.
machine. That's easy.
Or diving board. Or bread.
So we're gonna put this
Or
here.
pillow. I see dishwasher.
No, clothes.
Or oven. Oh, I know. It's washing machine.
Yes, an angel.
I see line. Or rainbow.
That looks
Or
more like
boomerang.
a.
Or dolphin. I see key. Or eye. Oh, I know. It's angel.
A church.
I see diving board. Or feather.
What
Or
is?
popsicle. Or wine bottle.
I'm not-
I see giraffe.
what is
Or
this
the Great
supposed
Wall
to
of
be?
China.
Supposed,
shoe.
supposed to be. Let me see.
I see marker. Oh, I know. It's church.
I just put a cross on it. Just. Dude, I can't tell you what that looks like right now. That looks so bad. Alright, I gotta stop now. We're gonna get back. We're 5 minutes over. This is the last one. But this is absolutely hysterical.
I see diving board.
Let me see.
Or square.
Hot tub.
Or postcard.
And people,
Or pillow.
and people chilling
I
in
see
it.
oven. Or birthday
People
cake.
chilling inside of
Or
it.
television. Or
Come-
sink.
Come on.
I see cooler. Or alarm clock.
No, there's
or
people.
stove.
There's.
Sorry,
How do you
I
do that
didn't
one?
guess it.
All right, the bird.
I see diamond. Or string bean.
That has to be a bird, bro.
Or mountain.
Bro, how do you not
or
see a
zigzag.
bird?
I see bow tie. Or pillow. Or sandwich.
Oh my gosh, how do I
Or elbow.
draw a bird?
I see mustache.
How do I draw a bird?
Or sunglasses. Or animal migration.
Animal migration.
I
What?
didn't guess it.
A baseball. All right, this one I know how to do.
I see circle. Or moon. Oh, I know. It's baseball.
A cell phone.
I see diving board. Or skyscraper. Or door. Oh, I know. It's cell phone.
A goatee. All right, I'm gonna draw someone's face.
I see ear. Or circle.
Look
or
at these.
potato.
Look at his face.
Or cookie. Or face. I see owl. Oh, I know. It's goatee.
A pool? How do you draw a pool?
I see rainbow. Or mustache. Or peanut. Or steak.
It's not a
I
steak.
see potato.
It's a pool.
Or shoe.
There's a jumping board.
I'm stumped.
Oh, I'm stumped too,
Oh,
bro.
I know. It's pool.
Yes! He figured it out because the guys were jumping. Oh my gosh, look at my drawings. The second one was absolutely hysterical. That is hilarious. A bulldozer. Okay, I'm done with this. This is funny. That was hysterical, dude. I'm totally down. I wish that was multiplayer, guys. That would be so hilarious to play with you guys and see who can actually draw the best. That was so funny. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure it must have been hilarious to watch me doing. Gosh. Ah, boy. I gotta reel it back in now to some Office 365 related stuff. But boy, that was fun. So hopefully next time what we'll be doing is using that drawful game, and you guys would actually be able to play it with me, and we all have to draw. We get words and we have to draw, and then we have to guess what each other's words were, and that way we can really have that like interaction, and it has like a point-based system. It's a lot of fun. I played it with a group of my friends and I was just laughing hysterically. Also, it doesn't take a lot for me to laugh. I find a lot of things funny, so but that was a lot of fun, guys. I really like that. So we will be doing that next time. But yeah, let's get back into Office 365. If you're now jumping in the stream, we're giving $5 gift cards away for Starbucks for the first 5 subscribers. We still have some remaining. All you have to do is click subscribe and you won a $5 gift card from Starbucks. If you prefer that $5 gift card to be in form of something else, guess what? We'll work with you and see what we can do. So if we can get that $5 in Amazon, we'll figure that way out for you. $5 in Whole Foods, something like that. Whatever you guys really want, we'll be willing to help you get from, you know, giving us that subscription. So please subscribe, like the channel, and you don't even have to like the channel, but if you subscribe right now, I'll be giving you a $5 gift card to Starbucks. The first 5 get that, and then anybody else that's left will be bro, I'm lolling at my own drawings. You don't even have to tell me that. It is absolutely, oh, that was actually killing me, bro. And I was getting it done, but they were if at the end, after I would finish and I'd look at all the drawings, I would just see how incredibly the lack of artistic ability that I have there, bro. And this is why when it came to software, I more led to actually writing the software than designing the graphics, because I just don't have that in me. I wanted to blame it on the mouse, but you know, and then I went and saw Maddie doing it, and Maddie got it done. Hers were looking very, very amazing, so I can't really blame it on the mouse anymore. But yes, that's really fun. I do like these drawing games, but I want to make them really interactive with you guys. I want you guys to be able to play with me, and that way, you know, compete. I like that little bit of competition, and I'm sure that if we have that game Drawful that we were looking to, that we really be able to have that competitive aspect, which would be a lot of fun. Okay, so we will just get back to reel it in and get back to some Office 365 stuff. So today, if you're now joining the stream, if you're now joining into the stream, we were having our flashback Fridays where we go through all the topics we spoke about this week. So we dove into Office 365 since that was our theme. We highlighted Microsoft Teams, which is my favorite service that comes with Office 365. We kind of looked into the subscriptions, the different subscriptions, and what you can get out of them from Office 365. We looked into Outlook, some of the really cool features that Outlook has that you may not have. You vote for Friday Frenzy? You know, you're the first to say that, and that was the one that's actually the one that I came up with. So I'm happy about that, man. Friday Frenzy, man. So no more Flashback Friday then. We just do the Friday Frenzy. We'll leave that up to you guys. Don't worry. And next week we're hoping to have our poll set up so that you'll be able to vote on all these things, not only just the topics. So we can have, you know, if you want to change up some different stuff, you'll be able to do that as well. So FF Friday Frenzy, man. That knowledge frenzy. It'll be a whole lot of fun. But yeah, so as I was saying, we were talking about Office 365, some of its really cool features. We looked at Outlook and some of the stuff that you may not even have recognized when using Outlook, like setting up your shared mailboxes, setting up your distro list, setting up your rules so that you can save whatever craziness has happened to your email. I know a lot of people just have just a wild inbox, and setting up those rules can really help sort that out and give you some sort of starting point to then go through and kind of sort through your emails. We looked through that. We also looked into Microsoft's multi-factor authentication. If you aren't familiar with what that is, it's pretty much what it sounds like. When you try to sign into something, you need more than just your username and password. When you try to sign in, it'll send you a text to your phone, which will act as the second form of verification to make sure that it is you that's trying to sign in, because Microsoft cares a lot about your security and your privacy, and they want to make sure that if anybody was to just, you know, we all are human, we make mistakes. You may get someone to phish your email address or your password, and if they get a hold of that, Microsoft wanted to put the things in place that will allow you to have a safety net to fall back on, and that being your cell phone, them requiring to also have your cell phone as well. Watch me, my phone is ringing all day. Guys, if y'all get called by telemarketers on the daily, please just, we could just share that pain. Hello? Hello? It's just a curse, dude. It's just a curse. Sorry, guys. Let me block this number quickly before I can't. Block this caller. Block this caller. I swear I've blocked over 50 calls. But anyways, what we were saying about multi-factor authentication is that Microsoft wanted to give you guys that safety net and that security, knowing that if you were to make a mistake and someone was to get a hold of your email address and password, guess what? They would need more than just that. They'd also need to have your cell phone, because they send you a text message to make sure you logged in, to make sure that it's you that's trying to log in, so you can take the code, put the code in, and then it will allow you to sign into your account. However, if you don't have the cell phone and you don't have the code, you can't sign in. Simple as that. So no matter what, you'll have that safety net to fall back on, and they allow you to. And I showed you guys how to enable it, and I can go through that again with you if you'd like. You just gotta let me know. Just let me know in the chat, guys. It's entirely up to you what we do here. You know, I'm giving our weekly talks and stuff like that, but I really want to hear what you guys want to listen to, and it's entirely up to your opinion. So please comment what you want. Subscribe to the channel right now. You got about 17 minutes, and we still have a bunch of these $5 gift cards to give away for Starbucks, and all you have to do is subscribe to the channel. So please subscribe to the channel and just let me give you some liquid motivation for maybe this afternoon after you get off of work, or from Monday morning. Come on, guys. It's really easy. Anyways, I do appreciate y'all being in the stream today. I know, you know, we really rely on you guys to be here. You're creating that start to our community, and I appreciate your patience and just your devotion to listening to me talk, and I really do. I'm hoping that, you know, I'm improving your daily your days by just, you know, being able to listen to me speak. I know that that's my intentions, and I hope that those intentions are being, you know, reciprocated. However, I'm getting sidetracked again. I keep trying to just remind you guys about this subscribing thing, because this is ridiculous. I know that if I was jumping in anywhere and they were like, first 5 subscribers get a $5 gift card, I would have made 5 different accounts already and subscribed to that account. I'm telling you. I'm not saying to do that. I wouldn't like you to do that, but I would have already done it, and that's just me. But yeah. So please, guys, drop a subscribe, and I really would really appreciate it. So we kind of went through, we did our little, well, I was about to say flashback Friday, but we had our Friday frenzy, and we went through everything. It was kind of a frenzy. I got a bunch of notifications about a tornado warnings in the area. So if you guys are in the Florida area and y'all also got those warnings, yeah, well, isn't that fun? That's always fun. And then we also got to play a really interesting game. We usually do our 30 minutes of playing Hearthstone, but I wanted to take a little chance to stray from that and play a little bit of this thing called, what is it? What was it called again? Just Draw. It was called Quick Draw, and it was just a lot of fun to watch me draw. So we'll try and stick towards those little bit simpler games for you guys to be able to interact with us, because we want you guys to interact with us. We want you to speak with me. We want you to tell me what you like to listen to. Tell me what you need help with. Tell me what you want to discuss. And tell me what you would like for me to research. And also tell us what you would like to do during our interactive sessions. We want to make this as fun and stress-free as possible while still able to learn a whole lot on both sides. Because as I was saying to you guys earlier, I can only learn as much. I already know the knowledge I know, and I'm constantly trying to improve that, and the best way for me to do that is for you guys to ask me or to tell me what you would like for me to speak about. And if I don't know about those things, guess what, I will make sure to learn about those topics so that I can give you all the knowledge that I was able to gain through my research. But yeah, that pretty much is gonna wrap up our Friday frenzy. I kind of covered all the topics already that this week was kind of a light week. We did have a little mishap on Wednesday that I'm just not even gonna mention. So if you did try to join the stream on Wednesday, you already know what I'm talking about, but I'm not even gonna mention it. But yeah, we were able to do some fun stuff with teams on Monday. We haven't yet solidified what our theme will be for next week. We do have a couple of ones that I've been thinking about, and I kind of want to get your guys' opinion on them. So let me know. I'm going to read them off, and you just let me know what you think about them if you can in the chat. We'll either be doing next week, we'll be discussing portability and mobility when it comes to in terms of hardware and technology. Well, not hardware, sorry. And when it comes to in terms of technology, so mobility and portability. Mobility being having access to all your files no matter where you are, and portability being able to take your workstations and go other places and continue to do your daily tasks. We also maybe wanted to dive more into Office 365 if you guys wanted me to actually do demonstrations for Microsoft Planner, Microsoft Teams, OneDrive, and specifically something that I personally would love to learn. I don't have a lot of experience in it, and I would love to do a demonstration of both of us learning, me learning and you guys learning, for Microsoft Flow. I've heard a lot of good things about Flow and how it can improve the flow in an organization, hence the name. And I really would like to dive into that. So if you guys are interested in hearing about that, that's another topic that we thought we could bring up for next week as that theme. Another two. One of them is I'm not so keen on you guys thinking it may not be so interested in. The other one would be security and privacy, which I find to be a really important topic. We spoke earlier about how technology is improving exponentially, and as the technology increases, so do the security and privacy risks. They are almost proportional to each other. As one increases, the risks and the security and privacy risks also increase. So I wanted to kind of dedicate some week, may not be next week, but it will be one week in the future where we can directly speak about what kind of attacks to be aware of, how to educate yourself to know when you're seeing these kind of attacks, and how to deal with them if you do experience them. We all are human, we make mistakes. So, and 2FA, guys, if you want to look into multi-factor authentication before we get to speak about that, I highly recommend it. The other theme that we're maybe thinking about doing is cryptocurrency. Now, cryptocurrency in the past 5 years has really taken a jump in the industry. A lot of people have started to realize about what it is, and a lot of people have heard about it but just don't know what it is. So if you are interested in learning about what is cryptocurrency and what drives cryptocurrency, that being blockchain technology, and I know I'm just spurring off a bunch of words, but the reason I'm spurring off these things that you may not know, Well, guess what? That is, I want to let you guys know. I want to teach you guys about that. So if you want to hear about cryptocurrency, and that's anybody in the chat right now, anybody that has spoken in the chat, if you really do want to learn about cryptocurrency, I can bring in the necessary people to have some interviews with that can fully explain to us what is crypto and what is blockchain technology. I do have a link at a blockchain technology company called IOHK, who has expressed his interest in doing an interview with us and to answer any of the questions that I have. So if any of you that are in the chat right now are interested in hearing about that, please let me know. And that is a topic that we will totally a theme that we will totally dedicate for a week. And it really does interest me because I do like cryptocurrency a lot. I do like the concept of crypto and what it can do and how it can impact the future. Now, but yeah, so those are our 4 topics that we're thinking about for next week, theme-wise. Security and privacy, portability and mobility, cryptocurrency, and then further diving into Office 365. There is another topic that we kind of discussed in our first week of streaming. We didn't have a lot of viewers then, so I'm thinking about bringing it back, and it was how to determine what is a good work PC and how to know and getting comfortable with looking into purchasing new technology and how you can make yourself feel more comfortable about that. So if you guys are interested in learning about what it takes and what you should consider when purchasing a new computer for work related or for your private reasons or for work related reasons, guess what? I am willing to talk about that with you guys and give you the kind of expertise or the knowledge that I've learned from making some mistakes when it comes to purchasing, because in the end the best way to really know what is a good work computer is to know what is not a good work computer or what is not a good computer in general. And sometimes you have to make mistakes, and I don't want you guys to make that mistake. That is why I wouldn't mind talking to you about that again for another week if you are interested in hearing about it. All you have to do is let me know. Just say, hey Techgician, I want to hear more about what it takes to buy a new computer, what I have to take into consideration. I'm looking to buy one and I really want to know if this is worth it. Or if you just want me to me to do the research for you guys, you can comment what machine you're looking to buy and I will do the research. I may ask you some questions about what do you need to do, what are your daily tasks, those kind of things to get some more information out of you, so I can try and make sure that what you're getting is the right fit, and see if I could even get you a cheaper solution, because there are a lot of different computers out there that may be able to satisfy your needs, and you may just not be aware of them because you haven't been exposed to them. And that is kind of what I want to be here for. I want you guys to learn from my mistakes so you don't have to make them yourselves. Yeah, pretty much it. Pretty much sums up what we did today. Not sure what we should do in the remainder. We have about 7 minutes left. Guys, you have 7 minutes to subscribe to the channel for that free $5 gift card from Starbucks. We're giving away 5 free gift cards, and you just need to subscribe. That's all you need to do, and I will email you the information so that you can go and get some coffee on the Techgician. Whether it be this afternoon, whether it be this weekend, or be Monday morning, I would like to help you get through whatever your difficulties may be, and I know that coffee tends to be the ultimate solution for a lot of us. So please let me know what topics you want to hear about next week. You can always drop a private message to me, or in any of my old videos, you can just comment and I will get the notification, and I'll make sure to address it when we go live, or I may even contact you privately. So alright, well, I'll draw then. I swear y'all just like to laugh at my inability to draw, huh? Oh gosh, this is gonna be bad. No, come on, a skull? I don't know.
I see diving board, or mushroom, or light bulb, or hot air balloon. Oh, I know, skull.
It doesn't let me finish it, so it makes them look worse. Okay, I could do this.
I see circle.
Anything with circles, I'm good.
Or potato, or helicopter. Oh, I know, it's sun.
A bee. Alright, so
I see rainbow, or bread. I see shoe. Oh, I know, it's bee.
Ah, I'm surprised he got that was a bee. Alright, a pencil, I can do that. I can do a pencil.
I see line.
I can do
or
a
diving
pencil.
board. Or asparagus.
It's hard to draw a straight
feather.
line.
I see the Eiffel Tower. Oh, I know, it's pencil.
Oh no, the dog? Are you serious? I can't draw a dog, bro.
I see line. Or diving board.
I don't know.
Or pants.
Oh
Or
no.
bread.
This is
I
bad.
see snake.
This is looks like a
Oh,
cat.
I know. It's dog.
How did he know that was a dog? A tiger? A tiger? I'm just gonna draw the same thing I just drew, but like, I don't. Do they have tails? Yeah, they got tails.
I see mailbox. Or diving board.
I don't even
or
know.
horse.
Oh my god.
Or
Oh, what
trumpet.
is this? What is this?
I see zebra. Or dragon.
Ah.
Or garden hose. Or squirrel. I see cruise ship. Sorry, I couldn't guess it.
You see the look at the tiger. Please look at the tiger, guys. You see that quality tiger? Oh gosh, it's actually bringing tears to my eyes, bro. You see a cruise ship. Oh, what's up, knocked out? If you're now joining the stream, please subscribe to the channel to win a $5 gift card from Starbucks. That's all it takes. You literally just gotta subscribe and you'll get a $5 gift card. What was it? A wristwatch. All right.
I see
Circle.
line. Or bracelet.
Okay.
Or frying pan.
That's a watch for sure,
or
bro.
mouse.
Come
I
on.
see computer mouse.
Come on. One.
Oh, I know. It's wristwatch.
Ah, yeah. What was that? A honey stick? What the heck is a
I see
honey
line.
stick?
Or matches. Or feather. Or asparagus.
Is this the honey stick, the thing
Or
with like a
spoon.
honeycomb thing?
I see lollipop. Or microphone. Or tennis racket.
It's a honey stick.
Or toothbrush.
Just honey dripping
I
off
see
of it.
flag.
There's
Sorry, I couldn't guess it.
there's honey dripping off of it. A purse. All right, I can do this.
I see street light. Or mountain. Or lock. Oh, I know. It's purse.
That's a good looking purse right there. A parachute. Oh, I could do that.
I see nail. Or paint can. Or person. Or sword. I see necklace. Oh, I know. It's parachute.
Oh, lightning. I could do this.
I see zigzag. Oh, I know. It's lightning.
A saw. Okay, that's easy. That's easy, I think.
I see bread.
Oh no, that was
Or
that
mouse.
was the bad start to it.
Or computer mouse.
Oh no.
Or garden hose. Oh, I know. It's saw.
Okay, listen. I want you guys to really realize that this neural network is smarter than most people, because there is no way that if I showed you this picture on the right, you would think that was a saw. If you saw this, would you know this is a wristwatch? No, bro. That looks like a street with a ball rolling down it. I don't even know. This purse, yeah, the honey stick, that looks like a Rasta man. I don't even know what he's doing. Like, that's weird. The parachute, yeah, you'd see that. The lightning, yeah, that's good to see. Dude, this is it's crazy, man. I tell you, this data mining is no joke, guys. Which also ties into that cryptocurrency topic. So if you want to hear about cryptocurrency next week, let me know. Come on, guys. I'm really trying to get that crypto theme going because I really enjoy it. So let me know. A rhinoceros. All right, so big horn.
I see line.
All right, a big
Or the
horn.
Eiffel Tower. Or bridge.
All right,
Or flamingo.
a flamingo.
I see pliers. Oh, I know.
So-
It's rhinoceros.
Dude, you guys, a human being would not have known that that was a rhino. All right, grass. All right, blades of grass.
I see line. Oh, I know. It's grass.
Yeah, bro, he's smarter than most things, dude.
I see ocean. Or line. Or canoe.
I'm trying to write
Or
Crayola.
sleeping
Oh
bag.
no, that's getting worse.
Or bandage. I see marker. Or pencil. Or speedboat.
Go Crayola. Come on.
Or arrow.
No, you want
I see sailboat.
Crayola.
I see submarine.
Oh, not screw it.
Sorry, I couldn't guess it.
Flying saucer. All right, I could do this one.
I see rainbow. Or bread. Or mouth. Oh, I know. It's flying saucer.
Oh god, the car one. The car one is gonna be brutal.
I see garden hose.
All right, the
Or
car
river.
one. I'm drawing the car
Or
from
squiggle.
school that doesn't exist.
Or the Great Wall of China. I see cloud. Or submarine. Or pickup truck. Oh, I know. It's car.
That's a pretty cool car. A snorkel. All right, so I don't know. We do.
I see circle.
We do the
or
mask.
potato, or
then
planet, or frying
the
pan.
snorkel.
Oh, I know, it's snorkel.
Alright, guys. I want you to be blatantly honest with me. Okay? This is serious. Please tell me if any of these pictures you could understand what this guy knew I was talking about. The only thing I didn't get right was the crayon. Bruh, this looks like an elephant. This looks like some lines. That is definitely not a crayon. The flying saucer, okay. The car, yeah. Bruh. This don't even look. What is this, dude? I want to see what other people you did. Like, that's a dang good. That's a good drawing, bro. Like, how do people draw like that, bro? Like, I hear drawing a face. Like, look at that. That's a good one. Dude, just look at mine. Just look at mine compared to other human beings. Oh my gosh, that is brutal. This is my speed right here. These are my guys. We representing, alright? We're representing. Those are my guys. Oh, that is funny. Anywho's, that wraps it up for today. That was a lot of fun. I enjoy actually doing the drawing. I just want to do something that's more interactive with you guys. I wish you guys can draw as well. So I'm going to look for something over the weekend that we can all do that's pretty funny, because that was actually hilarious. But yeah, we'll let you guys know. We'll be sending out an email on Monday as to what our theme will be and what our topic for Monday will be. So let's just look out for that. You'll be receiving that around 1:15 or 1:30 on Monday before we go live. But yes, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. I appreciate you joining the stream. I really do. You know, it takes a lot to make this community, and you guys that are here participating now, I'm really appreciative for. So without further ado, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday and a great weekend. I will see you again on Monday. And as always, peace.